Good morning, my dear students. I hope that you are doing well and safe at home. Today, we are once again back to our English class. So let's see what Mahatma Gandhi said. He said that what we are doing to the forests of the world is but a reflection of what we are doing to ourselves and to one another. So, students, here are some pictures of the trees and plants and its leaves. Can you identify them? Look carefully and try to match them. One has been done for you. Okay, let us now start with our chapter. Today, we will study and learn section 1 of unit 2 from your English reader. That is Redwoods, the super trees. This chapter speaks about the redwoods, which are known to be one of the largest and the tallest trees of the world. And they are mostly found in California, USA. Redwoods are also known for providing timber, supporting jobs to human beings, safeguarding the clear waters, and also for providing refuge for countless forest species. Redwoods produces red or reddish woods. So in this chapter, we will learn where the redwoods grow and what is the role of the redwoods. So this chapter, Redwoods, the super trees, is written by Joel Bourne. Joel Bourne is an award-winner journalist and frequent contributor to National Geographic. As a former senior editor for the magazine, he has covered major environmental issues, including the global food crisis of 2008. Recently, he contributed 2 articles to the National Geographic's groundbreaking 8-part series, The Future of Food. One of his new book is The End of Plenty, The Race to Feed a Crowded World. He had appeared on numerous television and radio programs, including CNN's America Morning, the National Geographic Channel, and the Diane Rem Show. He lives in Wilmington, North Carolina. He is a powerful and trusted voice in the media. He is a great adventurer, and this chapter is a result of his adventure. So, students, now let us read the chapter and find out what really is the redwoods, where does it grow, and what role does it play on this planet. Are trees able to protect themselves? Is it possible to get wood from forests without harming the environment in the long run? Let's read and find out. Some of the largest and tallest trees of the world are redwoods. They can live to be thousands of years old. They can provide timber, support jobs, safeguard clear waters, and provide refuge for countless forest species. Here, the word species means a group of living organisms consisting of similar individuals capable of exchanging genes or interbreeding. Example of a species is all human beings. Species can be animals, plants, or any other living things. So, in these lines, the author tells us that redwood trees are one of the largest and the tallest trees in the world, and they have a long life, and they can support human beings, like they support jobs for the human beings by selling the woods or using the woods for earning money. In this way, this redwood helped the human being. Redwoods also provide timber. Here, timber means heavy pieces of wood used in building or making things. And they also provide refuge. Here, refuge means a safe place to live for the uncountable species that live in the forest. Long ago, these trees were found worldwide, but now they are found only in certain parts of the world. One belt of redwood forests is found in California, USA. So, earlier redwood used to be found in all over the world, but now it is found only in some parts of the world. But now redwoods are found only in California, USA forests. Mike Fay, a biologist, wanted to determine if there was a way for humans to live in harmony with forests, that is, to maximize both timber production and the many benefits forests provide. So here, biologist is an expert or a student of the branch of science concerning the living organism. So here is a biologist named Mike Fay. He wanted to know whether humans and forests can live in peace and together without harming the forest, without harming the woods, and also earn from it. He believed that if it could be done in the redwoods, it could be done anywhere on the planet where forests are being flattened for short-term gain. So, here the writer says that this biologist, Mike Fay, believed that if the people living in the forest, redwoods, can live peacefully with the forests, then surely it is also possible in the planet where forests are being cut down for the short-term gain by the people. So, he and his hiking partner, Lindsay Holm, took an 11-month trek through the magical redwood forest of California. Here, hiking is a long walk. So he and the hiking partner, that is Lindsay Home, took a long journey. They went on a long trek through the magical redwood forest of California. The team talked to the people of the redwoods as well. So these people, these adventurers, as they passed through the forest, they saw some people who are associated with the forest, and they spoke to them. They are loggers, foresters, biologists, environmentalists, cave owners, and timber company executives, all of whom are dependent on the forest for a livelihood. So here, loggers are the people who cut down the trees, and the foresters means in charge of the forest. Biologist is a person who deals in the matter of biology related to the open environment. Here, environmentalist is a person who is in charge of the environment of the forest. So all these people are also dependent on the forest. They took pictures and detailed notes to record wildlife, plant life, and the condition of the forests and streams. So, while trekking, they took the pictures and made the report of all the wildlife species, plant life, and the conditions of the forests and the streams, and the benefits of the human beings that they are getting from the woods, from the forest, and how they deal with the forest. So they took the detailed notes of it. On the glorious May Day, nearly 3/4 of the way into their project, they arrived at the southern end of the Humboldt Redwoods State Park, home to the largest contiguous block of old growth redwood forest left on the planet. They entered the translucent shade of the most magnificent grove they had seen yet. They were awed by the beauty around them. So one day they arrived at the southern end of the Redwood State Park. Here the word contiguous means together or touching or next to something. And the word translucent means allowing light to pass through. So they entered through the translucent shade, and this was the first time they saw in their life, and they were awed by the beauty around them. Redwoods sprouted from the ground like giant beanstalks, their buds blackened by the fires. Here, buds are the larger, thicker ends of the trees. And then the word beanstalks is a long stems of bean plant. Since generally there used to be fires in the forest, the end part of the redwoods became black, or it is blackened. Some of them had huge cavities, big enough to hold 20 people. So, some of the trees had a huge cavities. Here, cavities means a hollow space in the trees. So some had a hollow space where 20 people can sit over there and take rest. This means the tree had a big space to take rest for the living beings. All of it brought to their minds the Jurassic Park series, and they felt a T-Rex would poke its head out from behind a tree at any time. So, after seeing all this forest, all these scenes, it reminds them about the same forest that they saw in the movie called Jurassic Park. And they felt like a T-Rex it will come out at any time from behind the tree. So here T-Rex means Tyrannosaurus, which is a kind of a dinosaurs. They were afraid because they know that in reality some scenes were actually filmed there. So students, that's all for today's class, and I hope that you understood all that is taught today, and we shall continue the rest in the next class.